We all have goals to achieve and dreams to pursue, and you know what's the first thing most of us think about when it comes to achieving them? I need to get motivated. Most people believe that if they want to act on their goals and achieve them, they need motivation. And when they fail to accomplish their goals, they tell themselves it is because they lack motivation. Here's the truth, you don't need motivation to act on your goals. And in this video, I'm going to share with you a simple strategy on how you can put yourself into taking action. The best part? This strategy has been scientifically proven to double or even triple your chances of reaching your goals. In short, you can greatly increase your chances of success if you use this strategy and learn how to apply it to your life. You can get your work done, stick to your goals, take massive and consistent action, and achieve your goals, all without relying on motivation. So, are you ready to discover this technique? Hey, if you are new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification. This way, you will receive the latest personal development videos that will inspire you to succeed and live a better life. In 2001, a group of researchers from Britain worked with 248 people to build a better exercise habit over the course of 2 weeks. They were divided into 3 groups. The first group was the control group. They were simply asked to track how often they exercised during the 2 weeks. The second group was the motivation group. They were asked to track their exercise and also read some material on the benefits of exercise. The researchers also explained to the group how exercise could reduce the risk of heart disease and improve their overall well-being. And finally, the third group was told to do as group 2, but at the same time, they were to complete this following sentence. During the next week, I will partake in at least 20 minutes of vigorous exercise on, day, at, time, in, place. 2 weeks later, the researcher began to track the results of their subjects. They discovered that 35 to 38% of people exercise at least once per week in both Group 1 and Group 2. But the third group showed an interesting result. As high as 91% of people in Group 3 reported to exercise at least once per week, more than double the normal rate. By simply writing down when and where they intend to exercise, the individuals in Group 3 were much more likely to follow through. At the end, the researchers concluded that motivation has no significant effect on exercise behavior. Instead, they discovered that what puts you into action is not motivation, but your plan for implementation. And they call this implementation intention. When the participants in the third group completed the sentence, during the next week, I will partake in at least 20 minutes of vigorous exercise on, day, at, time, in, place, they are conditioning their mind for what they need to do. They created an intention beforehand about what to do and when to act. Hundreds of studies have showed that implementation intention can positively impact people's behavior. In a flu shot study, researchers looked at over 3,000 employees in a company, and they found that employees who wrote down the specific date and time they planned to get their flu shot were significantly more likely to follow through and take the flu shot. In short, if you want to take action and work on your goals or projects, you can use the implementation intention technique to help you stick to your plan. You don't need motivation, you just need to prime your mind and condition yourself to taking action by simply telling yourself what you need to do, by when and where. So, how do you act on your goals? How do you apply the implementation intention to help you take action and work on your goals? Here's how. Create specific action steps for your goals. You want to use this sentence to create your action steps. I will action at time, in, location. Here are some examples. I will meditate for 3 minutes at 8 AM in my living room. I will read a book for 30 minutes at 5 PM in the office before I leave. I will exercise for an hour at 5 PM on Wednesday in my local gym. I will write 2,000 words article at 10 AM on Tuesday in my room. The more specific your action steps, the more likely you will follow through and do it. The key is you want to give specific instructions to your mind and give the action a time and space to live in the world. When you create your action steps according to this technique, you are turning your environment into a trigger for action. The time and place trigger your action and behavior. This is why you don't have to rely on motivation to act. Motivation comes and goes, and if you rely on motivation to act, you will never be consistent with your goals. If you want to achieve your goals and be consistent, you need a plan for exactly when and how you are going to execute them. Remember, the more specific your action steps, the more likely you are going to act on them. I hope this video will help you craft a better action plan so that you can stick to your goals until you achieve them. If you like this video, hit the like button right now. More importantly, subscribe to this channel so that you will receive other interesting videos that will help you achieve greater success and live a better life. Thank you for watching.